Hey everybody, Two Zygers here. So in today's video, I'm going to be attempting to fix this ramp. Now, I'm not a professional welder, but this is how I get better. I've been MIG welding for, I don't know, 25-ish years. Pretty good at it. No formal training whatsoever, just a lot of YouTube and practice. But I've been TIG welding for the last couple years. I don't practice as much as I would like to, but I've been able to fix a bunch of things. Now, this thing's got like a 4-foot crack. Let's go take a look at it. So right down here, starting all the way at the end and going all the way up. About 4 foot, I'd say. And you see all these little holes punched in it here. There was some angle iron bolted to the outside to kind of stiffen it up, reinforce it. And I'm going to try to fix this today. So first I'm going to bend this piece out and try to line it all back up. Then we'll grind out the groove, or the crappy material that's in that groove, clean it up, and then try to TIG it. Figured I'd give everybody a quick little shot here of how I'm cleaning this thing. I've already wire wheeled and reamed all the holes and wire wheeled the whole line of the crack. Now I'm using a roto-zip. I do have air grinders, but I'm using the roto-zip just 'cause it's easier to control right now and I don't feel like having the air. I'm using beeswax to keep the aluminum from gumming up the bit, the carbide bit. And this is my first time doing this, and I'll tell you, it works pretty good. So I think I saw this on weldingtricksandtips.com or something like that with Jody, his YouTube channel. Anyway, it's working pretty good. I've only done, maybe a foot so far on the one side, but we got a little ways to go. Pretty amazing. This aluminum just wipes right out of here after it's had the beeswax on it. And the big reason I'm grinding this out is so that I get rid of the nasty aluminum that's in there so that I have fresh, clean aluminum to weld on. And this has obviously been cracked for a long time, so it's got a lot of that scale in there and chatter and ripped edges. That's it, I'm getting the air grinder. Got the joint all cleaned up. While I was prying on this thing, this popped loose on me. But it's still all cleaned out now. All the crud on the inside is now gone, so I got pretty much fresh metal. I'll have a little bit that's got to get cooked out. All right, so I was gonna kind of get it in position and then tack it and then get in position and tack it. But I figured as I maneuvered this, chunk hanging off here, it might break the tacks. So I started clamping pieces of angle iron onto the bottom here. And this seems to be working out really good so far. I just got done cutting another small piece for right in this section. But now it's kind of basically where I need it to be. So I like this a lot better. So I'm going to put this piece now on the outside right there, and then probably give her a few little love taps to make sure everything's snug and where I want it, and then we're going to start welding. There we go. I don't think I have enough C-clamps on here. All right. Here it is. Pretty much got everything evened out down here. What a mess. And there's the underside. This is mostly just to kind of burn out any wet, whether it's oil, any sort of moisture. You can see it burning away actually, because it is kind of chilly in here. Okay, good. That actually warmed it up quite a bit. Should be good to take all this crap off of here. Well, hot damn. Well, the tacks are holding. I just got a couple, ooh, almost fell. I just got a couple on the outside where I could get in there. I'll probably throw one or two more right in here in this gap here. But it's back together. Not the prettiest thing ever. They'll get better. All right, so if you're new to TIG welding, one thing I can't stress enough is take the extra time to set up your workpiece where it's comfortable for you and you have a good angle. If you can get it to where you're puddling down instead of vertical or upside down, take the time and do it. It is so worth the extra few minutes of effort to be able to get to a point where, like now, I can just sit here and cruise away. Your welds will be better, you'll be more comfortable. I've had to learn that the hard way after several attempts at doing it basically every other possible way, thinking I was saving myself, and I'm not. Just take the extra time. This might have taken me an extra like 6 minutes to set this thing up this way, so that now I have everything easy access, looking over or looking straight down while I'm sitting, everything's nice and smooth. And I have a couple chunks of these. It's not angle iron, it's just bent metal. This one's aluminum, that one's stainless, but super handy to clamp onto your work surface to be able to slide nice and easy with your hand and your torch. Just slide right along. And it gives you that little extra layer of heat protection that you don't always get. And if you are just starting off TIG, and these are called TIG fingers, you can get them from weldingtipsandtricks.com. I'm not sure, maybe Amazon. I think I got mine from weldingtipsandtricks.com. We'll get the camera back on when we're actually done, because yeah, the rest of this is boring. Not that this first half hasn't been. All right, well, welding is done. Pretty pleased with it. I mean, it's not perfect, and this metal, I thought it was like a 1/4 inch, plate that was bent or something, which it very well may be, but I don't know, it looks more like cast. Either way, there was some impurities in there. You can see all the little pock marks down below, but the weld itself came out pretty good. Now I haven't parked a car on it yet, but seems like it'll probably hold just fine. I went back over and added some more filler and kind of smoothed it out a little bit. Like this area right here is just really nasty, and I don't know exactly what caused that. Like I said, maybe just corrosion, or I don't know. But like the rest of it, or a lot of it anyway, turned out really, really nice. And I definitely put a little bit more filler in there than necessary. And I don't think I'm going to bother with those holes. I'm just thinking in case they need to actually add that angle iron back on, the holes will still be exactly where they were. All right, so there you go. Like I said in the beginning, I'm not a professional welder. This is something I started just because I wanted to be able to fix my own aluminum stuff that broke. That's it. Hey, appreciate everybody watching. Keep yanking on them bootstraps. We'll catch you on the next video.